Alrighty. How's it going, guys? Nice song. That. Graham. Okay. Is yeah. About it. Into the game here. Turn on the sound down with alright. Okay. I just have to wait for Virgin commit. Yeah. Long. Cat lodge. Cat. Cattery. Brush. Play. Training some other cats. Hound. Hounds. Okay. Oh. Working. Oh, did I never add that? I never. Hold on, I need to fix that. The way to do it. Sorry. Not naked. Just when I thought I had it. I don't have. And curtail your guys' well. Okay. Alrighty. Pets are done. I don't have anybody in the dorm right now. Maybe I should. Got all this oil that's. I don't know. Who would I throw in? Should retire some. Housekeeping him. There we go. One universal and one. Oh no, we have two universal. Two revenge. I still need to farm out. Worry about it later. I'm not sure if I still need to farm out special builds. I don't think I do. I think it's actually heavy build. Okay, there's another. Yeah, just. Okay. Revenge and. Aggie-chan. Yes, yeah. Yeah. Character. I don't understand why real perverts like that shit. Anyway. Probably not. Actually, I think I've got all but Jervis. Break so. I don't know if I get any drops from her. Besides, like, the, no, I didn't think she dropped at all during my grinding. I did build her, though, like, pretty early on. That was good. Hope you don't mind if I snack. Sitting here. Bread and some cinnamon honey butter. Brought it to work. They're trying to bribe us to buy from them. Not gonna say no to a bribe, but I won't say yes because I don't have the authority to make that decision. Bribe me. Okay. Don't worry. I actually have some leftover stuff. I don't have to spend yet. Are we still during this? I don't think we're. This is the after period. The week to spend stuff. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. I don't need those. I don't need that. Take these. Oh no, I could have grabbed coin. Okay. So further than here. Collect everything. Keeping. Missions, right? So we have 5,000. Or I just kind of want to buy them all in chunks. So That's 6,000 points. We're getting there, actually. We're getting to 21. Buy that for. How long has this been going? Since the 6th. So, is that right? I feel like it started later than that. Time has been flying because of work. Yeah, I guess that's right. Back right. Also got Cheez-Its. Or another. Where? Frame rate's dropping a little. Close the Discord in the background. Okay. Alright, I'm getting it. Don't rush, my boy. I forgot about that. Sorry. So I got all my dailies done. Okay. So I don't think I did cats. I think that's the only thing I forgot to finish up. Because there's mob, there's boss. I give her equipment because I'm using them. I have proper equipment. I haven't done those augments. Worry about it later. Who? Right, cats. It is what it is. Okay. Got the cat. No. All right. Combat. And I'll have to remember to turn off auto battle. Blah, 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 blah. Don't know, don't care. Okay. That's... Okay. Alright. Got it. Auto combat. Alright. It's been a while since I've played manual. No, that's not the stream. That's just a computer trying to struggle. Maybe I shouldn't be playing at 60 frames. I think I'm playing at 60. That's unnecessary. I'm not even streaming at 60 frames. Never bothered me because I mostly autos. Yeah, I don't care. Am I playing at 30 frames or 60? I might have. Right below the A and B. Report on this. Got it. Where was? Oh, right. A lot of modifiers. Oh my gosh, that hurt a lot more than I expected it to. possible? I don't know if I'm enough leveled or they're high enough leveled for it. I might just have to send them to like. Jeez. That or I just need to get good. Whoops. That was. Now I remember why I played with the sound off. What did we lose? Said no casualty. Oh, dead. How is she dead? Let's try at least clearing it once. If we don't, we start clear. I may have to start caring about Operation Siren if I after 4. I guess we could do that today. I was gonna just do that third, and if we have to care about Operation Siren stuff to clear this chapter, then I might have to speed it up a bit. Oh, nice. Save screen. Of course, most of Operation Siren is autoing. I'd rather not do that on stream. Even if it is a lot more. That or I may need to actually start paying attention to the chapter. Augments might actually help. I just don't know what's good, so I don't want to put all my resources in giving us into. One thing I did do, the one augment I did do was they augment to increase Kitakaze's firepower. Most I could. For obvious reasons. DDs scale really well with firepower. A lot of them anyway. Ones that aren't focused on torpedoes. Might actually be able to clear out all the enemies. Have there always been like hips on the side on the list, or I just never noticed? Maybe I noticed that. I've been very much on autopilot with him for a while. Just doing my dailies and stuff. I don't know, I just keep trying to make like slow but eventual progress on certain tasks, like trying to get all my chips max raked and all stuff. I can at least try. Hard time of it. Vanguard all is. Perseus has been doing a good job healing us. Ooh, that was a delete. Not to keep track of. Yeah, the back row's doing. There it is. I can do that. Yeah, Perseus has been doing a real good job keeping everybody healing. I gotta just kind of spam those airstrikes as much as possible. But we get through this. Fine. Yeah. As I said it. Yes, yes. Wait a minute. This. Have that. Maybe we can start 3-starring this. Getting it down to 6. Okay. All we have to do is get through the boss. Just in case. Just in case.
定めなれと崇高に発るまでお務めを。定めな見える。合唱せよ。次は私の番ね。定めな見える。なんと奥義にした方がいいですね。
If we are gonna do Operation Siren, I think I need to update fleets for Operation Siren.
この筋に力を貸して。
The one I have now is kind of eh. Ones I have in there. They're alright, but like they could be better. Ooh. Go down, Fusco. Man, Shinano's like thing is huge. What? Got this far? Ah, that's right. Okay. What can we do to fix this? Well, I guess one thing I could do is go into augments and also make sure that everybody got proper gear. I don't want my attention to scroll over. That's the only one I actually. Yeah, that's fine.
老子指揮官のような信頼に値する相手には情報以上のものを渡しても私の索敵能力
Okay.
指揮官殿はこれまで何のために戦ってきたのですか
He's one that relies on her torpedoes.
でもどんなことだろうとこの島風全力でお手伝いしますよ
Hey, thanks for the follow.
今回はマジです
No Huggy 111. So okay, so I think this warp. We would probably want to go with this. Ah. There we go. Works. Bird. Yeah, we can re-roll a couple of times. Two. Two. Cool. That's max. We can't do any more. All right, and then augments can have either evasion, first strike, and aviation. First strike, aviation. That sounds like it's an automatically get a cancel? Can I get out of this? Okay. So, superiority tactics. I don't know what either of those do. Depot or in like the lab or something. There. Maybe the depot, craft, special. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, the augment modules? Yeah, I haven't messed around with them too much. Like, I literally have barely touched them. How's it going, by the way? I'm not sure what's good or not good with. I know, like, obviously, because they give firepower to DDs, which is great because we've been sorely lacking firepower on DDs for, like, forever, that's good. So I can give DDs that use and their firepower and scale well with it, but, like, I haven't really looked into anything else on these. I literally only looked at them, like, last night when I was getting gear around for World 14. Oh, cool. That's fun. I mean, I could just Google it, but I should probably just make them, you know? Yeah, I heard that because people were kind of, like, annoyed by that when they went to craft to them in the Discord. Like, this is specifically Prince Eugene and stuff. Is it? It's not Prince. It's Prinz. Prinz? Whatever. It's a German ship. I don't speak German neither. What is Huggy Pill? Is that who I think it is? I think that is. That's Is this Laffy? Uh-huh. I thought so. So I should make this at least. Huggy Pillow of Bravery. Amazing. I thought that was. I still sound familiar. Go to favorites. There she is. What does this do for her? It increases, makes her skill better. Okay. That's fine. I go to convert. How did we do? That is really low. But I don't want to re-roll a bunch on this because I have a feeling it's going to start getting expensive if I try re-rolling stats on this. That's nice. Nice to see the chip I picked as a starter getting some love. I think she was the first one. Re-rolling costs no cash. Yeah, but it costs items. It's actually pretty generous for re-rolling this from what I've seen. Like, I never got anything that's been lower. I think it only re-rolls same or higher so far that I've seen. So it's pretty nice for re-rolling, but it does require an item, and I'm not sure how to farm out that item yet. I think it's Operation Siren, but again, I haven't touched Operation Siren. Does. Yeah, so in terms of, like, re-rolling as a whole on things, that's pretty generous. Like, there's some games where re-rolling gear is, like, massive. Okay, I guess we should just make 2 of these. Wait, don't they... I have some of these in the depot. Wait, hold on. I have 2 of these in the depot. Yeah, I have 9 promise rings. So what? Fine. I'm saving them for a specific day. I have my anniversary coming up of playing the game for a certain amount for 3 years. Use them all then. Sorry. Oh, right, gear. It's probably under gear. Oh, I haven't touched skins in a while. I probably have a lot of them. I don't know, I just never think about them. I get them sometimes, especially when I have extra cash. Okay, so they gave us a whole bunch of them to start. So let me just see if it says locked. Every battle when the ship launches her first airstrike increases your main fleet's aviation by 20 for 10 seconds. This skill cannot stack with its 5 enemy aircraft. So, okay. So one of these is better for like stuff like Perseus. So Perseus should definitely equip the... So anything that has like a pre-loaded one should definitely get a staff. But you only really need one staff per, or like one scepter. Because she has a preload, right? Yeah, this ship starts with the battle with 2 strikes preloaded. That's good for her. So anything that's got like a preloaded like that probably work well with a scepter. Next real quick. Yeah, see that's really generous with the re-rolling. Like with the gold thing, it'll probably take like a few more just because there's more stats that to max out on that. Like you can go higher on a gold one, and it's only for one specific ship, so it's kind of eh. At least like with this, if I decide like, oh, it would be better to put it on somebody else, like. I mean, she'd probably be better with the other one, the bow, right? Especially since I only need one scepter. But then again, she's part of the boss fleet. I should probably... Okay, so since Perseus... Does Arc Royal have a preload? I don't know. The bow is bad, isn't it? It's... Ugh. The bow is... Let me look at it again. At least for the ability, it is a bit... I love how now I have such a long... Okay, whatever. That's not important. Gotta do a box cleaning out session. I have too many tech boxes. Look at that. 946... Like 1,000 of these. I need to do like a spring cleaning thing. And that's not even counting like I have to convert. You have to shoot down like 5 planes before you get the buff. Yeah. I mean... Here, okay, hold on. We go to it. You're right about that. But the stats might outweigh it. Especially if we're looking at like... Okay, so what does this actually increase? It increases AA and aviation. Yeah, it's pretty specific. I feel like there's going to be a few specific ships that this works with, and even then it's going to be kind of situational. Just because, like you said, you have to shoot down 5 planes, so it has to be a longer battle, right? So maybe for bosses, I could see this being useful for World 13, but not a ton else. Like, in World 13, you need as much AA and aviation as you can get. But, like, for... Yeah, and the Scepter just gives your first airstrike a buff. What stats does it give, though? Sorry, I'm buttering up my bread. Call me a biscuit. Okay. So... Aviation and evasion. Yeah, max 30 aviation. That's not bad. I feel like on some of the smaller, like the light cruisers, or sorry, the light aircraft carriers, which have higher evasion, you can do a decent one. Yeah, on the purple one. I'm just trying to look at and see what they actually increase. Yeah, on the light carriers. You can also convert the blues to purple. Oh, okay. Oh, is that what it's also for? Okay. Unless it's different. Unless it's enhanced. No, that would probably be... Right? Yeah, that's probably what makes it. What else we got? We have the bow gun for battleships and battle cruisers and stuff. The weapon in the ship's first gear slot does 5% more damage to heavy armor enemies, but 5% less damage to light armor enemies. I feel like this is also pretty situational. This is gonna be like a boss thing. Also, the AA on a battleship, like, yeah, AA on a battleship, like, that's just kind of a waste. Firepower's okay, but like the AA is. So every battle when this ship fires her first volley increases your main fleet's firepower by 20 for 10 seconds. That's good. Again, on ships like Richelieu, which have a preloaded barrage, that's going to be... Okay. So wait, if I just do that, items random map. So how do I turn this into like... game? How do I make this into a purple? I have to max it out first? So if I do auto select, it's just going up to 10. Okay, hold on. You got a plus 10 at first? Okay. Is it worth doing that? I guess kind of, because I don't have to reroll on this one. It's already maxed. Or you can craft a purple. Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth crafting one or upgrading this one. I mean, it's not actually that much to plus 10 it, so it's only 17 purples and 5 blues. Yeah. Okay, and then if I... Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Whatever. If I made a mistake now, it doesn't really matter. So, actually, let me... Where is Elio? All the time. Probably give this to her. There she is. Hey, Rogelio. I like the skin of hers. She has her... Give her the officer. And that'll be perfect for her. Yep, Richelieu. Or Richie. Take your pick. John Bart would probably be good with this, because she has the... I mean, yeah. Okay, let's see what else we got. Right, it's under gear. Okay, so that was that stuff. The lance is for cruisers, and the munition ship and the monitor. Nice. Okay, the munition ship. We only have one, and it's not great. Ugh. It would have to be pretty good to outweigh losing the DPS of his entire ship, though. To be fair, like you compare having a utility ship versus having something like Rune in the front, and it's like you're gonna have to try really hard with that utility ship, unless it's like for mob. If it's really good from like mob clearing, I could see it, but like it was not, and the items didn't really help it. It needs like a rework or a rebuffing, make it viable at all. I could see it working for mob fleets, but just, or for like Operation Siren or something, if you could like have some really good buffs or skills with it that help the other fleets, but it would still be like an off fleet. Once per battle, when the ship HP blows, that's not terrible. It's kind of situational, though. What's the other one? So the ship in the foremost position of your vanguard performs a slash attack. Slash attack pattern, damage. So yeah, you're probably just going to put this on, like, your foremost. And then maybe if you had another one, you'd put it on this, because it's not going to get the effect of this. AA is kind of good for cruisers, too. Like, if you think about putting this on a cruiser like a Dandy. That's whatever. That's okay. And this is specifically for light cruisers. That's kind of interesting. Same effect as the heavy cruiser one. Just different stats. I wonder if we'll see these for events. We're probably going to get event-specific ones of these. I could definitely see that. Yeah, that's probably going to happen soon. It's interesting that this the gold ones aren't bad. Not gonna lie. I'll take a look at them. I might as well make them, I guess. So the all type and the Belfap gets an evasion buff and a damage buff to burned enemies. Yeah, you could combo that with some other ships to make it really good. Depending on how big the buff is. If it's like 10%, that's like okay. We'll see though. It's interesting here that the damage is based on the number of ships equipped with slash attack gear. Like 16? Yeah, okay. I mean, you're already using like burn damage on ships anyway. With a lot of your better aircraft carriers, so. Okay, and then, so do destroyers really only have this in the hammer? That's very, like, limiting. But, like, these dual swords for destroyers are a godsend. This is, like, a fix to a problem that we've had with DDs for, like, forever. Because before, the only real items... There was, like, a handful of items that increases firepower on DD. That's not bad. I don't know if it's enough to say. I don't know. People will have to test this. You know, to find out if any of these skills, like, can save some of these ships. But, like, it's not a bad thing. Like a new slot, so it's not like you're wasting them. Oh, and she gets armor break? Oh, that does make her quite a bit better. I guess this is another way to, like, buff old characters without giving them a full retrofit, because they only do that for historically retrofitted ships. Or they try to, anyway. I don't know if they've always followed that rule. I don't know enough naval history to say for sure or not. As far as I know, they do. Trying to silence us. Oomst? Oomstidative? Oomst is trying to silence us? Just the they. Out in the east. Sorry, what was I doing? Right. So, oh, did I look at the kunai? Oh, this goes for submarines. The ship's torpedoes hits an enemy. Okay, that's fine. And it also gets daggers. Increases the ship's torpedo crit rate by 10%. Yeah, that's true. She does have a lot of fans, even though she's not traditionally a very... She's doing okay. Listen. There's like two categories of good in this game. There's the category where you actually use it in higher tier areas, and then literally everything else. Because gear matters so much, and like levels matter so much, and like research matters so much that anything can be decent enough to get through any events if you know, level it up and give it the right equipment. Literally everything. I'd be interested to see if I could do an entire event with just commons. That's actually kind of a fun idea. Hold up. Let me write that down. Yeah. Be cool to... It'd be kind of fun to clear it that way. Yeah, I have that with Admiral Graf Speed. I like her. I like some of her skins, which is why I have the purple one. Yeah, the should have some of them stockpiled just in case. I think it's this one. Anyway, I think I know which one you're talking about. Oh, the action report. I got that. Yeah, I think it's that one, right? The twin 128. I think that's the one that you're talking about. Wow. It's hard to keep track of all the gear in this game. For BBSs. I think I would recognize it if I saw it. But honestly, keeping track of all the names and everything is... But... Anyway, what's your point? Assume that I know what you're talking about, because I think I probably do, I just can't remember off the top of my head. Golf version is the worst in the game. Has scatter bullets. Oof. That's rough, buddy. Yeah, why would you want your bullets to scatter? Admittedly, shotgun does sound cool, but not in this game. Not when you have to keep range most of the time. I also feel that with the like whole slash attack thing, I feel like it's encouraging you to get right up in front, but like that's where you take the most damage. I didn't know I had another better purple version. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, it's hard to keep track of all stuff in this game. Honestly, that's why I haven't... There's so much to get into. Like, I was asking in a Discord server of people who know what they're talking about. Like, hey, is there a good resource for learning which ships are good and how to tell a good ship from a bad ship? And they're like, no, sorry. You just kind of have to figure it out yourself. And I'm like, okay. Does it? This shows you how much and how little I've touched the augments. You saying that makes me want to say that you're correct, but I couldn't tell you either one way or another. Yeah, they gave us all of these, like... How close are we on getting there? Sorry, I should stop claiming these things. Okay, let me finish this up. I do want to actually do... Okay. Well, I will take your word for it. I wasn't paying attention then, as usual. Am I going to have to start caring about cats? I don't want to care about cats. Not for a while, anyway. I'd rather care about subs before I care about cats. Sorry. Favorites. Yeah, I know. That's my thing, right? Like, it's just the idea of buying a bunch of them and then like I know. I have some decent ones, but like nothing like I don't all right. Whatever. That's whatever. Not important. Okay. How am I doing on money? Money's kind of low, but you know what? That's fine. I'll probably be back up to 100,000 at some point with nothing to spend it on. Well, maybe not, because we got augments now, so that's a biggie. Another coin sink. I was looking for a place to spend some. Imagine having coins. I have, like, I don't know. I have coin problems, like, legitimately. Like, I've given up kind of being up on... Because I don't usually, like, level grind, I really only do my dailies and then Operation Siren if I get around to it, past, like, the events, obviously. Like, I always grind out the events. I always do that. So, oil kind of builds up, like you can see now. I've been trying to spend it in the dorm just so I can collect more of it so I'm not wasting it. That's only recently. And then coins are usually above 100,000. Or, yeah, that's right, 100,000. But I understand, like, when the first year or so of playing this game, yeah, imagine having coins. Literally never. Literally never. But, like, once I got to a certain point, like, a year and a half of playing, like, that no longer really became an issue unless it was, like, event time. And then there's, like, this monstrosity of an inbox. Like, it's not as bad as some people, but, like, I never use it. I just never use the, like, trade license. I buy it every month, and I mean, I use the gems sometimes. There's, like, a skin I want, but, like, I don't know. This is not a flex. This is a why am I dumb enough to keep buying this, by the way. Like, I've literally probably spent 120 or so that I just haven't used. I was trying to scroll all the way down to see how much all of it. Probably fine. Oh, great. The game is, like, having a hard time. I just want to get out of this. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Thank you. Sorry, I need to, like, focus up and, like, actually finish up with these augments and, like, get back over to if I want to make any progress tonight. I'd at least like to, like, 3-star the first mission tonight. That's the goal. So. So, independence. Oh, okay, so let me think. So, Fleet 2 is Mob Fleet. Perseus already has that. Imagine having dock space. Yeah. Yeah, that's where they really get you with that monetization. The dock space. I mean, how's her evasion? She has some evasion. Maybe it's better just to give her a scepter? Honestly. Well, that's kind of dumb of me then, wasn't it? Oh, right. I should make the gold ones too. Before I forget. Yeah, okay. That's a decent chunk of like money I'm using now. So this is for... Oh, it doesn't say until you make it. That's great. That is a bit annoying. This looks like FDG's hand. It's Iron Blood, no matter who it is. Burn Order Plus. There are dailies for them now? Oh, true. Arizona. That looks like Iron Blood. That does not look equal. That's Belfab. And then this has got to be a DD of some kind. Oh, that's like 15 though. That's kind of expensive. Sub I-58. Oh, that's right. It is for... I guess maybe I should make the Belfap one. I don't know. I think I'd rather not. I got the one for Laffy and I'm that. Unless one of them makes them like the ship really good. Probably not gonna make them for now. Because I've only got 36,000 coins. Anyway, I'm trying to focus. I keep getting sidetracked, which is this game in a nut. Oh, from the Blu-ray. Gotcha. Yeah, the Blu-ray that... Prices for those kind of things are really high. Whatever reason. Okay, so... Let me see. What were the options for her again? You had the bow gun. Which, like... Or the officer's sword. I feel like 21k to max gold. Yeah. I feel like this is the way to go. Is like just general. I need at least one of these for the back line. For both of them. But I need to make at least 2 more of those. Who would be good for that? So Fleet 3 has Azuma and Frederick. FTG. Wait, can Azuma... What does Azuma have access to? You know, I actually pulled that skin out of a lucky box. I didn't particularly want it. I just pulled it out of a lucky box. Why did I buy the lucky box for that one? I can't remember. Seemed like a good idea at the time. I guess I got a decent skin out of it. Okay, this is that one. That's flash attack, and this is... Oh, right. Counterattack firepower. Probably just this one, because she's always going to be in the front. I feel like that would be the way to go. Especially for Azuma. Azuma? Nobody can tell me how it's pronounced anyway because it's all over text. Haha. Okay. And so, and then so yeah, for Frederick, you should grab Lord for sure. Azuma. Uzuma. You say mater, I say tomater. Like mater without mater, like without the tuh. I'm American. I don't have to pronounce anything correct. Okay. So I think Independence got... Yeah, she got the rod. And then Frontline... Kaze, I think she's in the middle,
殿は
right?
これ
But
ま
does
で
it
何
make
のた
sense
め
to
に
give her
戦
this?
ってきた
No,
ん
I
です
gave her
か
this because torps. Because her whole thing is torpedoes. So it only makes sense to give her that. God damn right. Reminds me of Sunset Overdrive. I think I'm gonna play that this weekend. Stream. There's a character that's clearly the redneck stuff, and he's like, "How do I know you can use that gun?" And the character's like, "Because I'm American." Okay, and then Kitakaze was already good. He obviously gets the swords. Ronstadt,
同志指揮官のよう
is
な
our
信頼に値する相手には情報以上のものを渡しても問題ない
she also gets a great sword. Yeah, this is gonna be a huge money and equipment or material sink.
私の索敵能力みんなの役に立てればいいのに
So what do you need? You need AA, don't you? Because your whole thing is literally AA. I think there's one of these things that increases your AA, so we should just go for that. Whatever the effect is doesn't really matter. You just need more AA. Yeah. Damage reduction to aircraft. I don't think I looked at that, but that's fine. Oh, I should be doing rolls, shouldn't I? I forgot about that. There's so many things to man. Oh, good thing I thought for this one. Yeah, okay. Use the new one for sure. Gonna get the next one. Cool. Went from the lowest to the highest in like 2. Really, really generous. Okay. I think this one was already maxed, right? Yes, this one was maxed.
安心したければ他人の
And I don't think I maxed this.
同志指揮官の
Even
よ
looked
う
at
な
it.
信頼に値する相手には情報以上のものを渡しても問題ないわね一度受け取った
Yeah,
ら
we'll do.
身
Fine,
に
that's
危険を及ぼすものだとしても受け取る覚悟ははるか
whatever. Who else did I give one? Not like
言
make sure
葉
I
では
maxed it out.
表せないこともあるか理解しか
I think that was it. He's not in the. Sure.
その仕事の流儀
Part of 3, so. And then Kronstadt could probably use.
同志指揮官のよ
Nope,
うな
Kronstadt already got something. Oh, right, there's one in here. Monteplat.
羽根は
I'm not.
強くてかっこ
She's
よ
not
くて
under my favorites, but I
笑顔
am
が
using her.
輝かしく
It looks like she's another AA, so. Give her another. Tomorrow I'll be able to use Kitakaze. Nice. Yeah. I slept on getting PR done for so long.
羽根は
On
強くてかっこよくて
yeah, I could probably do it. I could probably say it correctly
まるで
if
どん
I
な
tried.
相手でも倒せそうな
But you know what?
僕もいつか
It's the end of the day. I don't.
ああなりたいな
I'm so American. I won't even pronounce our own ships correct. All right. Do I want this? No, I don't really go for swims. Oh, here's this one. Not saying I like it, I'm just saying that... Oh, that's not a terrible one for Enterprise. I only really get skins for ships that I actually use. I do actually use Enterprise, but I don't know if I want them. That's kind of a fun. Why are we on skins? Stop at me. I keep getting sidetracked. Okay. Now that we've properly augmented, trying this one more time. We almost did it last time, so hopefully these will give us the edge we need to actually properly. Alright. I don't know, I'm just not a huge fan of the Booba skins.
慎重にならなくて。
Nice.
任せて。回収の一撃。
Yeah, once I get this cleared out, I have to start grinding out the chips that drop from here.
任せて。狙い定めた。
If for nothing else, just because I am missing only like a few ships. Once I grind out the ships from the World 14 stuff, I think there's only one. I think it's 14.3 or something that has the drop ship. Anyway, once I grind out that, I'll have one ship in heavy category that I have to get, and one ship from an event. So that's both of them are like the little ones, like the young lolly versions of already existing ships. I think it's Young Enterprise and Young, can't remember who. I used the wishing well on the one that was in special build, Akagi Chan. That was one of the other ones I was missing. So after, it would be nice if by 3 years I could say that I have gotten every ship in the game. That'd be cool. I should be spamming those AAs. Or those. Akagi-chan? Yeah. Am I saying it correctly? I think Akagi is correct. Or it's semi-correct at least.
くたばれ雑魚ども。てめえら。
Yeah. You know, the people who start playing this game now will never know the grind that was the Fox Mines. The Fox Mines will, like, never be like that for whoever plays this game ever again, just because of the auto search feature. Because, like, once you get it down to clearing, you can just tap a button every once in a while. You don't have to manually do it, and you don't have to, like, manually move them between battles either. I remember that was super annoying. Remember that? You had to move them specifically, like, between battles. And for some maps, you couldn't, like, move straight to them. You had to move, like, 3 squares, wait, 3 squares, wait, 3 squares, wait. It's gotten better. I'm glad it has.
向こうはまだまだ。
I know I've gotten a new appreciation for Sunset Overdrive and its soundtrack. They'll never know the pain of farming war archives. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I recently gained a new appreciation for Sunset Overdrive and its soundtrack because I've been listening through it while I'm doing my daily run. Trying to figure out which ones are good for, like, the running playlist or whatever, you know? I've been enjoying that, so I reinstalled the game recently. Probably play that over the week. Fun. So I joined a cult? I mean, You say a cult.
くたばれ
One can be in
雑魚ども
multiple cults at the same time. It's
てめえらのために
specifically what cult did I join, by the way?
同志たち
Sunset Overdrive is a game. It's a video game by the makers of I think it's Paradox. It's the guys who make like the Ratchet and Clank games and stuff.
どけ
It's a really good game, but it was an exclusive for the Xbox One, so it didn't do too well. Thankfully, it's on PC, but yeah, due to it being exclusive and stuff, like it didn't really take off as much as it needed to justify a sequel, even though it's a pretty good game.
目障り
Oh,
消えろどけ邪魔だ
the soundtrack is really good. Like,
どけ
I don't know what you're talking about, but the soundtrack is really good in that game.
くたばれ
Trust me,
雑
I
魚ども
recognize traps when I see
て
them.
めえらの
We had
た
a
め
whole debate about this, about one of the skins in Fortnite was a femboy or femgirl the other. It's a good soundtrack. The game's pretty fun too. It is a little bit like early
同志たち
2010s, I guess. Like, I don't know, just that kind of that irreverent, like teenage style humor, but that can be fun too. It's kind of like the game I would liken it to the most in terms of tone is, you know, that death metal game that's pretty old and with like on the Xbox 360 and PS3. The one that's got like all the licensed music in the world, well, all the heavy death metal music and stuff in it. It's kind of like that in terms of like the same kind of like
どけ
like amount of work and like
ど
all
け
that kind of stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's not a great comparison. Yeah.
目障り
消えろ
You know, that game is an RTS apparently. It starts out as like a hack and slash, and then you get more and more like
空母の力を侮る
people underneath you to fight like the enemies, and it turns into like a semi RTS. It kind of makes me want to play it some more. Like, that kind of makes me want to play it. Although I'd probably have to emulate PS3 version of it. Because I imagine like physical copies are kind of hard to come by for a decent price nowadays.
回収の一撃受けてもら
ど
うぞ
け邪魔だ
任せて狙い定めた
どけ邪魔だ
任せて
どけ邪魔だ
任せて慌てるな
But yeah, the actual gameplay of Sunset Overdrive is Tony Hawk's, what I would describe as Tony Hawk's pro
ど
shooter,
け邪魔だ
where you're grinding on different surfaces, bouncing off different surfaces, and like in the meanwhile you're like shooting enemies.
くたばれ雑魚どもてめえらの
Specifically mutants, that have people that have turned into mutant monsters from drinking a brand of dangerous energy drink. Hawk, heard that name in ages. You know him? Of course I know him. He's me.
同志たち勝利に向けて
That's right. The only Tony Hawk game I've ever played was one for the
回
DS.
収の一
It was a fun game though.
撃受けてもら
ど
うぞ
け邪魔だ
任せて狙い定めた
どけ邪魔だ
目障り
消え
任せて
ろどけ邪魔だ
狙い定め
ど
た
け
Yeah, the Tony Hawk games are a lot of fun. I found the name to a snowboarding game I played when I was really young. It was like one of the SS Tricky games. I could just never remember which one it was, but I found somebody playing it on YouTube like a couple weeks ago, so I put it on my list to play. I have fond memories of, I don't know, it's one of those games that you play as a kid, and then you remember playing it, but you can't remember enough to like find it again later. That's the memory I have of that game. Go back to it at some point in my life. All right, nice. I was thinking about it. I was like, could I put together a whole list of every single piece of media I've consumed, like, and make a timeline out of that? Like, make a timeline out of my life based on, like, the media, like the books, the movies, the shows, the games I played. And I was like, how long would it take me to remember all that? And I would certainly miss stuff. I'd have to like start writing it down, and then eventually I'd probably remember stuff. I'd have to like. I'm also really bad at remembering. Oh, boss music. Right. Fuso retrofit. Doing a lot better this time. I don't know if it's specifically the augments or what, but it's helping. Yeah, I don't know how much the some of the abilities probably don't help that much, but at least for the stats, I'm sure that they help a good chunk. And then there are games that like you always wanted to play as a kid, but now like I could play those games, but I don't really care enough. Like one of the games, take that for me. Okay, so we lost one person, but you know what? A win is a win. I had a strategy guide for the original Game Boy Color Pokemon trading card game, and I never played that game. Oh, I got the material for augments from that. Cool. I've literally never played the game. But like I poured over that strategy guide like multiple times. Although a lot of the games that I did play as a kid, I still play in one way or another. Like one of them that I'm really fond of is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Like specifically Red Rescue Team, so the original one for the Game Boy Advance. I played a ton of that. Like I played it a bunch. Like I wasn't too good at it probably as a kid, but I played it a ton. Same with Pokemon like Leaf Green. So my first 3 video games as a kid were in order: Halo 2, Pokemon Blue, and Command and Conquer, like the original. I feel like I should make a video at some point about how all of the games I grew up playing are now dead franchises or like have been ruined by the passage of time. That is what it is. Nothing good can last forever. Nothing gold can stain. That's fine. Yeah, because Halo, it's gotten better recently, but still in kind of a rough spot. Halo Infinite launched pretty well, but since then it hasn't gotten enough updates to keep things going. Pokemon, kind of hit or miss. I haven't tried the new like free roaming like one. I feel like the step to 3D was a big step that they weren't really ready to undertake, and kind of maybe not ruined, but like severely set them back in their quality because they weren't used to doing 3D, and a lot of the designs for Pokemon were never meant to be translated to 3D because they were conceived of in a 2D environment. So like some of the designs just don't work as well in a 3D environment. And I also kind of miss the pixel art of Pokemon games. And I have some gripes about their quality and like in terms of and how they were getting better with the writing and like the storytelling and everything, but that's kind of gone down the hill. Downhill. I don't know, I feel like the jump to 3D just really kind of hindered them a lot and like severely reduced the quality of a lot of other aspects of their games. And then Command and Conquer is a dead genre, killed by EA. So, yeah, Halo. Specifically, my dad played a lot of Halo 2 multiplayer, but I think the first campaign I played was actually Halo 1. So, I have a lot of good memories of Halo. I keep the Master Chief Collection permanently installed in my computer, just in case, like, every once in a while I want to just get it out and play the games. You know? Just as good as QE retrofits. I don't know. People have... I've heard... Here's the thing, right? Like, I've done my best to, like, hear out other people who don't like Halo, but every single criticism I've seen of it has been just like, I hate that it killed off Doom and, like, Quake-style shooters for a while, and, like, I don't know. I mean, that's literally the only real criticism I've heard about it. And like people have other reasons for not liking it, but a lot of those are personal, like, they just don't get into it, you know? But when you see those, like, I didn't like Halo videos, and I've watched some of them just to be like, okay, I'm willing to hear you out, and I'll watch through the whole thing, and their thing will just be, yeah, and I've watched 2 of these videos like this, where it's like by mid-tier creators. Later versions got worse. Halo, so here's the thing, right? Halo 1, 2, and 3 were very groundbreaking. Like, Halo 1 was Halo 1, right? You needed to start there. And it was the first, like, console shooter that did console controls well. Like, first shooter, you know? Halo 2 literally laid the foundation of how we look at, like, multiplayer matchmaking on consoles and... like just kind of in general for first-person shooters. Halo 3 was like the end of a trilogy, capped off well with the campaign. Even if the writing was a little, like, bad, like, the writing for Halo 3 is not the best, but the way it's told, like, the story being told is not great, but the way it is told is great. And it looked really good, and it still kind of does. Like, considering how old it is, like, if you go back and look at it, it still looks pretty good. In terms of graphics and stuff. You know, and then they also added a bunch of, like, they added Forge, they added clip sharing, they added the theater mode, they added so much good stuff to that game to keep the community going with it for a long time. And then after that, they were pretty much done with it. They got 2 more good games out of Bungie. ODST, which is a really good game, and it was kind of an interesting thing because they did like more of an overworld between missions and had an interesting story. It probably could have been a bit more fleshed out if they had devoted a whole game to it, like the idea of being an ODST instead of just feeling like you're a slightly underpowered Spartan. Because you can still jump entire cars and everything. But, you know. Halo Reach had a really good campaign and really good customization for your player, for your multiplayer. It also fleshed out Firefight a lot more. And that was a really fun mode. people are hit or miss on the multiplayer. Generally, I think people liked it, but the inclusion of things like sprint and people didn't like. Then Halo 4 came out after Bungie was done with it, and it was okay in terms of the campaign. The multiplayer was, it went too close to Call of Duty. Halo 5 was Call of Duty, pretty much, and the multiplayer was terrible. Or sorry, not the multiplayer. Multiplayer was fine, but the campaign was terrible. The way they marketed the game was terrible. Well, the way they marketed the game was misleading, right? But yeah, because I wouldn't say it's bad, because I loved that Hunt the Truth podcast that they did. As a Halo fan, that was so cool. I used to go to the library and have to download everything I would listen to or watch at the library, and that was one of the things I remember downloading, like being excited to download every time I went to the library, was the Hunt the Truth podcast, where it was like an in-world podcast, following the story of a reporter right before the events of Halo 5, and it was pretty good. And like the voice acting was solid and everything. And it really built up hype for the Halo 5 game. And then Halo's Infinite campaign, pretty decent. I liked a lot of it. I think the open world was a bit limiting in certain ways, but it was pretty cool. The grappling thing is cool. I think the basis of the multiplayer is good, but I feel like it's missing a lot of the community aspects that were present in games like Halo 3. Like, it doesn't have file sharing, it doesn't have clip sharing, it doesn't have a proper theater mode, it doesn't have Forge at all. Like, theater mode has just been broken since launch. There's a bunch of game modes missing. Like, things like Infection, and all that kind of stuff. There's just a lot of features missing that were present in earlier games. Not to mention the whole, like, free-to-play model may have not been the best decision for a game like Halo. Anyway. But yeah, that's my mini rant about Halo and Pokemon. And then Command & Conquer, there's not much to say about that one, just that EA killed it. Like many other game series, EA has killed it. They tried to make a MOBA out of a RTS, and it like failed horribly. We don't like talking about it. In fact, it was so bad that EA does not want you to play it. They've removed any legitimate way of like playing it, pretty much. So it is hard to track down a copy of that game. It was that bad. Even EA doesn't want to touch it anymore. Even EA would rather us forget it. And then they announced one more game since then. Well, technically no. They announced a mobile Command & Conquer game, but they did eventually get around to remastering the original game and Red Alert 1, both of which are, so that was pretty good. Hopefully they do that for like some of the other games like Red Alert 2 and all that. I know people would go over the moon if they remastered the game like Red Alert 2 and they did it justice. But, you know. But, you know, RTSs as a whole genre are kind of dead. They're not completely dead, because no genre with enough fans is completely dead, because fans will keep making more content if the corporations won't make it for them. But in terms of AAA games, RTSs are kind of dead. Whew. Sorry, you get me going on a topic like that. Kind of go off. But probably good for stream anyway, so it's not dead air. Because there's honestly not much to talk about. I'm just running World 14. We did get through another round though. That's good. And we're almost restart record. We just gotta finish it out twice more. That'd be good. Like I said, I want to get at least 1 3-star tonight. Oh, I don't know. You want to hear any more hot takes about any particular game series? I always feel like my knowledge of games stuff is like, it's shallow, but it's pretty wide. Like, there's very few game there's very few popular game series or like genres or something that I haven't heard about, haven't like taken a look at, that I don't have an opinion on. But like when you get into like the real nitty-gritty of stuff, I feel like there's only a few things that I could actually debate somebody on. Stuff like those 3 series and stuff.
向こうはまだまだだね。
I guess that's probably true for most people. We've all heard of a lot of different things, but there's only a few things that have really captured our attention that we really pay attention. Because people just can't keep track of that many. Even I, like, I'll it's weird. My brain only recalls stuff when it has to. Like, when something's in front of me, like, I'm a big visual person, so like when something's in front of me, I can remember a lot about it. Like, I'm really good with faces, terrible with names. Like, I remember, I'll see people from high school, like, and now it's like 4 or 5 years after the fact now, and I'll still remember, like, everybody's faces from high school. I couldn't tell you their names, but I could tell you, like, their faces, what my relationship, like, with them, you know, like, maybe some of their friends, like, who their friends were, what, some of the things that they were into, stuff like that. But, like, names? Sorry. That's why it really messes with me when people change their profile pics and, like, names on Discord. Who are you again? I know we've talked for literally 2 years. I've known you for the last 2 years, but you have changed your face and you cannot tell who unless I look at the notes I have under. I do use that feature somewhat.
慎重にね。
邪魔だ。
回収に任せて受けてもらえるか。
Was that a mate ship? Like an enemy maintenance ship? That's kind of interesting. I just noticed that.
目障り消えろ。任せて。
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of good games coming out. I think what people are tired of is there not being any good new game series coming out, you know? Like, people want a new series for, like, how many new series are there where it's going to be like, oh yeah, I remember playing the first Halo, right? Like, I remember playing the first Kingdom Hearts game. I remember playing the first Call of Duty, or like, or, you know, maybe like the second or third, because barely anybody remembers the first Call of Duty, but, you know, like, I remember Modern Warfare, right? Like, how many of those games, or, like, new game series, are being made these days that kids will remember in, like, 10, 15 years when they're no longer kids, right? And they're like, oh, that was a really fun game. I remember playing that back in the day. Like, I wonder how many of those games will have come out, like, you know, before they were born or whatever. Like, there's very few games nowadays, I feel like, that are new series, you know? Like, not even, like, new genres, because, like, yeah, I get it. Like, once you get to a certain point, it's hard to come up with entirely new genres of games. And it's more just, like, general mutation where, you know, one genre takes aspects of another genre. Like, we've seen that a lot with first-person shooters taking aspects of an RPG, right? Like with skill trees and stuff. We've seen a lot of that. So just like general mutations, like, but just new like IPs or like stories follow. I feel like a lot of the ones that we talk about have already been like out for a long time. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old and jaded, but like I'm 21 and I feel like games have kind of slowed down in like creating new IPs. because it's become even more of a business that there's more money in, so people don't want to take as much of a risk, you know? It becomes more and more business and less, you know, 5 guys in a garage somewhere, you know? Not that those 5 guys in a garage don't still exist, it's just not as and not funded by AAA development studios. And that'll probably be even less here in the recession. Oh well. Oh well. I'm gonna live my life one way or another. Recession or no recession. Stabbing or no stabbing. Speaking of stabbing, I wonder which clip went up from... I can't remember which clip I scheduled to go up of Super Hot VR today. Well, my spider friend walked away. There's a spider who is hanging out on my monitor all last night, and until I got home from work today. But I will take a shower after work. He crawled off somewhere. Don't know where. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe. Kind of got me interested in keeping a spider as a pet, though. I need something to be dependent on me. I do like pets. I think just in general, I like pets. I like taking care of something and like having the companionship of an animal. Maybe just because I'm a lonely person. But yeah. Good. It was kind of fun to... Maybe it's better that he did walk away. If he had stayed any longer, I would have given him a name. Maybe I could have tried capturing him in a bottle or something and made a little closure for him, I guess. Oh, it's whatever. I wonder if there's like a way to make like a spider house. Kind of like how there's bird houses, but like spider. And like in my room. It would help with my bug problems. And ant crawling under it the other day. Although given that I'm eating Cheez-Its, maybe that's more the problem. Like eating food in my room is maybe more the problem there. Although we have had a lot of ants in the kitchen too, so. Like crawling into the microwave, and it's like, don't tempt me to press the start button with you in there. Come on. Can we get through with no casualties? Come on. Go down. Oh shoot, somebody already died. Well, okay, never mind. Oh. I got completed. The 10-hour nap. I want to do it with do I want those rewards? Well, nothing else it gets from it. Probably won't get too many good. They're overnight ones. Okay. Finish this up and then I probably cream. And maybe tomorrow, or sorry, not tomorrow, Thursday we can keep. Or I could do Operation Siren. Okay. I'll probably have to get this down to safe. Auto. Although, I don't know if I need to get it auto. I just want to 3-star it. I don't know if I need to like get it down so I can auto it yet. Probably just want to do that with the last one, right? Because I think that's the only one with a drop ship. Like a new ship that's a drop. All the other ones. Oh no, my rant about Halo and Pokemon. Or it's driven up off my... I prefer it that way. Could be 0, could be 10. Probably isn't more than 5. Honestly, I'd rather not know. Easier ones. Oh, she. Yeah, if it gets harder than this, I'm not sure if we'll be able to clear World 14 without level grinding some ships. Maybe I should put some of them into the dorm. I don't know, it's probably not going to do much for the dorm. Maybe I should just start training everybody up to level 100 from the dorm and everything. That doesn't take too long if you do. Okay. Okay. Well, at least we got to heal some.
邪魔だ。
任せて。
どけ。邪魔だ。
狙い定めた。
任せて。
どけ。邪魔だ。
任せて。
どけ。邪魔だ。
任せて。任せて。
狙い定めた。
目障り。消えろ。
どけ。邪魔だ。
目障り。消えろ。
ど
Okay.
け。邪魔だ。
狙い定めた。
どけ。邪魔だ。
That was kind of rough.
軽空母の力を侮るな。
I think we just gotta get through one more. We have to do this. Yeah. Are you Ronstadt not?
指揮官君は大きくなっ
同志指揮
Okay,
官も
she's
知っての
not.
通り、私たちの関係
She's
は
able to get
信
to
頼だけではとどま。
70 out of 100. Short cruise. Having to have DD in
邪魔
front.
だ。
みんな任せて。
I guess it's just one battle
受けてもらう
and
ぞ
if one nerf to be applied. That's
邪魔だ。
任せて。
狙い定めた。
どけ。邪魔だ。
目障り。消えろ。任せて。
どけ。邪魔だ。
狙い定めた。
Yeah, they really go for your back line. Hello. How's it going? H for life.
任せて。目障りだ。任せて。消えろ。
くたばれ
I'm just working my
雑魚ども
way through chapter 14, as I
て
said.
めえらのために費やした弾薬
Upset that there's no. Is there not? How are people so slow on that? That doesn't seem right. That's weird. Isn't like rule 34? Well, okay. Are you talking like okay, so are we talking like book or are we talking like picture? Because there's got to be picture. There's got to be picture. I'm not sure if there's a whole book, but there's got to be picture. Well, okay, I feel like you're looking hard enough then, because yeah, because there's got to be.
私が簡単
There's no way there's not. You know how fast people move on stuff like that? People will be drawing while the announcement of things are happening. Like, there's no way. I feel like if you aren't finding it, it's just gotta be you're not looking, or you're not looking in the right spot, because there's no way. Have you tried looking on Twitter? Because actually there's a lot of people there who got, who leaped over from Tumblr once the great exodus happened. There's one image. Okay, so there's at least one.
次は私の番ね。
定めが見える。
Listen,
大きにした方がいいですね。
there's images of a I
私の力は
think it's Neko Green Tea
これ
has
ほど
images of a phone, right? And I think kind of hard to tell. Like, they're not the best at body proportion. Those artists are not the best at body proportion. They're keeping on model. It's not really a big concern of theirs. Well, thanks for the follow, by the way. Are the alerts not working? Or am I just not noticing? Let me replay yours. Oh, it doesn't do that. It just doesn't play the sound effect. I'll have to re-enable the sound effect, probably. Oh, Shear's face, bigger chest. I don't know. I have a hard time keeping track of, like, all the game. There's literally over 400, I think we're up to, at least, by this point, so... Oh, sure is a fun show. But yeah, didn't Princeton come out like a while ago? I feel like, relatively speaking, I feel like there's gotta be more of that kind of stuff around. People don't move that slow. Like, admittedly, there's a lot of chips in the game, so it's easy to get distracted by other ones. But yeah. Oh, are you using Belfast's new item? Would you recognize her if I posted a screenshot of just face? You could post the whole thing in NSFW if you want. Yeah. Hey. Oh, that's that. Let's just try this. I don't know if we'll be able to do it tonight. I might have to, like, go and, like, level grind these few that are under level. At least give it a good old college try, right? Okay, I did it. Okay, let me look at it on my phone. I can't pull that up on speaker. Hold on. Gotta pull. Those Princeton. Is that? It looks like. Is that? I'm blanking on the name. I think it's Bremerton is the name on that one, isn't it? I can pull up my document and find the one I'm thinking of. That kind of looks like Bremerton. Although the eyes and the haircut are a little weird, but the eyes I think are just a style thing. Let me pull up my document. Because, like, the hair thing, right? Like, the little wisp of hair should give it away. It is a little harder because they're not wearing, like, anything. Union Cup. Oh, Baltimore. Is it? No, it's not Baltimore. Is it? Well, what's her original default skin? Because this is her, like, might be Baltimore. No, the eye color is wrong. But I mean, that hasn't stopped people in the game, like official artists for this game, so. Brown hair, orange eyes. No, it kind of looks like Baltimore, doesn't it?
指揮官は私たちの
Because that's her. I guess it's. Yeah, I think it's Baltimore. What do you think?
こういうのは
You think that's right? It looks like Baltimore.
女の子っぽく振る舞った方があいやこれはあくまで私の問題だ
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Baltimore on that. You think it's somebody else, or agree with me that's Baltimore? Right, right. Sorry, I was just thinking of Bremerton. Bremerton. Yeah, but like, listen. All. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's gotta be Baltimore because. Yeah, because the hair color. Okay, so hear me out, right?
指揮官は
The hair color is correct. It's a slightly different shade on the eye color.
どう
The
せ
chest is about the right size,
こういうのはならない
and
な
um,
もっと
she's got the swoop of hair at the top. In all of her skin, she's got the like swoop of hair at the top.
これはあ
right?
くまで私の問題だたく指揮官のそばにいると調子が狂
All
う
of them, even the one where she's wearing a hat. Look, there it is. So, I feel like it's gotta be Baltimore. It's NSFW, not NSFL. So it's not safe for life. It's not safe for life, but it is NSFW, so you can post nudity. Yes. I mean, you could just scroll up and one of the bots has posted like an H pick in there, so you know. Yeah, no, that's not a problem. If it's not safe for work specifically, so as long as you're not like posting it in general chat or something, you know, like don't post it outside of where it should be posted. We're gonna keep trying for the second stage. I'm just gonna see how hard this is. Also, we haven't exhausted their affinity.
どうしたち
Well, yes, obviously. Nothing that's not safe for life or, you know. Oh, yes. Nothing that's illegal. And also against Discord's terms and services.
どけ邪魔だどけ邪魔だ
Same for Yaoi. Or sorry, not Yaoi. Well, you can post Yaoi. Yes, but sorry, I'm thinking Shoda.
どけ
No Shoda.
邪魔だ
No Shoda, no Lolly. Because those are literal children. And what you do in your private is your business, but I'm not gonna promote that kind of stuff in
てめえらのために費やした弾薬のことを
Alright, yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do this with our current. I think I'm gonna have to raise the levels. Or like switch out Kirikaze for somebody a bit more tanky. Oh.
指揮官くんは大きくなっても変わりませんね
Oh.
はいご褒美
But yeah. Guess I'll have to set up like actual talk about Azure Link. Stream this every Tuesday and Thursday. I mean, let's be real here. Any DD is kind of pushing it. Like literally any DD is kind of like, But double check. PD. Remembering. Who? Or does she have a retrofit? Abadi Abadi. Well, she's not. Oh. Not gold. She is. There's too many Japanese. Oh no, she doesn't count. I wouldn't think. I don't think so. Yeah, no, she looks. She looks not of age, but not lolly. That makes. She looks about like high school age. If I had to put a pin in that. But then again, these are all based off of ships that are older than our parents, so you know. Okay. I haven't been this low on coins. Well, since the last ultra rare. Last event with an ultra rare. Because I got into those enhancement things. I hadn't been messing around with them at all. They'll just yeah, I mean, personally for me, I've been on the internet long enough that there's literally nothing that you could post that I would be like, oh wow, I've never seen that before. Like, I bet, especially when it comes to those like anime pictures. And, yeah, literally. That I would be like, oh wow, I've never seen. But you know, there are limits on like what I'd like to allow in a Discord server, especially a public. Alright, take a look. I mean, obviously not on stream, but yeah, I used to keep pictures, but then oh, that's not bad. Or I'm talking about the. Okay. So okay, I'm not gonna talk about this anymore. Yostar, where is Beth? Oath. Okay, not Oath Vestal. Oh, she doesn't have an Oath skin. Gotcha. I will talk more about what you posted later, like in the Discord, but I'm not gonna like go into depth about what I think about the pictures on stream. Especially since I should technically be wrapping up stream, because I have to like go brush my teeth and make a lunch for work. Rune Oath skin, yeah. That is one that's actually like, why have they not made one? Understandable also. No, it's just like, listen, anything I can say can and will be used against me in the future, right? Because if I say it like on stream, plus I also get like really, so when I look at stuff like that, sometimes I'll get really deep into critiquing the artwork, like how well or bad the artist did, and it's hard to do that without visual references, which I cannot provide in this context on stream. Also, I do actually need to like brush my teeth and get ready for tomorrow because I have to get up in like 5 or 6 hours, so you know, like I gotta actually get to bed and everything. But yeah, I'll be back again Thursday at the same time, so if you want to, and if you want to like post whatever and just, I'm usually pretty active there. Can I link you my server just for not here, but you can put a thing, the NSFW, saying if you'd like to see more, click here. You can say that. That's fine. As long as you like, just say, you know, just, you know, not here, but like, say like, hey, if you want more of this, you click the link.
はいはいまったく指揮官君は先生
Yeah.
がいない
Okay.
とダメダメですね
Alrighty.
うん
Gonna
以上
go.
だね
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for. Yeah. Thanks for coming out for this and everything. So I'll see you guys hopefully next Thursday. I'm trying to make this a bit more of a regular thing, Tuesdays and Thursdays after work. Kind of hang out, work on some progress in the game, and kind of do. So yeah, should be fun. Yeah, be good. All right, I'll hopefully see you guys later.
武器が強くて
Thanks
も
for hanging
使い
around
こなせ
H
ない
for
と
Life,
その
and
力
I
を全部
will
発揮できませんよ
hopefully see you guys later.
そして
And
先
in
生
case I
の
don't
責
see
務
you,
は
good
その使い
afternoon, good
方を
evening.
教えること
See you guys.
保健